What's up, YouTube? This is Buckshot33, and I am back with a brand new video. Yes, Boston Chris is back to shooting videos about comics. I had a kind of brief hiatus just because the fact was that my daughter was sick. She was in the hospital for the last 4 weeks, and my wife and I were dealing with that, which was very tough. But the great news is that she's back, she's healthy, she's better, and we are back home and able to, just get back to normal. And so, I wanted to take a little bit of time to get everything back to a good point, make sure that everything was all right with Allie. Had her follow-up appointment, everything looks good, and so I figured now's the time to kind of come back and make some videos. I want to thank everybody before I get into anything else with comics. I want to thank everybody for all the well wishes and the kind thoughts and everything like that everybody sent out to us. My last video had a lot of really awesome and nice and heartfelt comments, and I do apologize for not responding back in kind at the time. We were just kind of really in the home stretch of Allie kind of getting better and getting out of the hospital, so I was really focused on that. I had just made that video just to kind of explain where I had been, because it had been, I think about that point, about 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks since I had made a video or even appeared on a show or anything like that. So I do apologize for not getting back and individually responding to everybody, but I figure I can just go ahead and kind of take care of that on this video, let everybody know that everything's good, and just thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was a really, really awesome feeling to know that there was so many people that cared and that wanted to send well wishes. We were just kind of overwhelmed with everything that was going on, and just that really put a smile on our faces to see that there's that much care coming out of the community and everything. So thank you guys again. That was really, really just awesome to be able to have that happen. So as I said before, Allie's out, everything's good. And while I was in the hospital with my daughter and everything, I did get a couple of packages in the mail. One of them came before she went in, and I just didn't get around to unboxing it and opening it. And then the other two came while she was in the hospital, and I didn't think it would be appropriate to go ahead and open those and do videos and open them with her in the hospital like that. So I went ahead and I opened them before going ahead and shooting the video, just because I just wanted to kind of get them out there and just kind of take a look at what I got. So I'll go ahead and just show those off. So first we have DC Comics Presents number 27. This is the first appearance of Mongol. Everybody should be familiar with Mongol. If you're not, he's kind of a... what's the best way to describe him? So Mongol is just a big, really just evil, strong, and just over-the-top, character. I would say he's a step below, Darkseid as far as being just this huge super threat to the universe. But I mean, he's gone toe-to-toe with the Justice League, he's gone toe-to-toe with Superman, Wonder Woman. I mean, you name all the big heroes, he's fought them all. He's actually directly responsible for Hal Jordan becoming Parallax as well. If you get a chance to read the Reign of the Supermen, there's an issue where he destroys Coast City. It's a tie-in with that Reign of the Superman story where Mongol goes to Coast City and just wreaks havoc with Hank Henshaw, the cyborg Superman, and Hal Jordan just kind of loses faith, loses hope in himself, and decides that he needs more power. And so when he snaps and does all that, it's directly because of Mongol going and destroying the city. So Mongol has had some pretty, he's had some pretty good, blips on the radar as far as being, one of the big badasses in the DC universe. They try to flesh him out a lot in the 90s, and then he's kind of faded away. I haven't seen too many stories where he's really doing anything too crazy, but it's always good to have a first appearance of a really cool character. His second appearance also is in this series. It's DC Comics number 28, and that one he fights against Superman, but this time with the help of Supergirl. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool first appearance to have. I've never read it, so I can't wait to go ahead and crack that open and see what this one's all about. So, and it's a relatively inexpensive book to get. I know some people will probably speculate and say, well, he's a big-time villain, and they're going to need somebody after this first initial push with Apocalypse and all that. So it might be someone to speculate into. But I mean, you can still get this. You can get this book probably in a high grade for, I would say, no more than like $25. Some people may ask for a little more than that. I would say don't go for it if they're asking for like 30, 40, 50. Unless it's graded or something like that, I wouldn't. But next up we have a little bit of Silver Age goodness, and this is another character that's pretty cool. She definitely changed over the years, but really, really cool. Early appearance of this character, and this book is Detective Comics number 384. And this is an early appearance of Batgirl. So we're talking about Barbara Gordon. And I love this cover for the fact that, that everybody's cowering to Batman, who looks a little scared himself over, over Batgirl coming over and, I guess going to beat them up. But, the crazy part too with this is that if you look at the costume, so you see how Batman has kind of like, the eyebrows and everything. This is pretty close to the Adam West costume. Basically it's the Adam West costume, just with, I guess, a little bit bigger ears and, not kind of as cheesy. But, unfortunately for us, we did lose Adam West earlier this week. Legend in the business as far as being, Batman. He was the first guy to have that, really big, long run in the series and everything like that. And so, definitely somebody who will be missed. Really funny guy, and I felt like it was appropriate to kind of, I mean, I didn't buy that knowing that he was going to pass on, but I wanted to get this going and just kind of show this book off. So, really cool book. You can never go wrong with some Silver Age Batman. And so finally we have the last book that I'm going to show, and this is a book that actually came recommended to me by Jean Paul's Peter. Jean loves to go ahead and let everybody know about books you should be looking into, just different characters, different stuff based on his speculation, his own speculation, and just from what he sees in the trends and everything like that. So this also is the first appearance in a Silver Age book of a character that potentially could end up in a movie. Don't know, but it's just a pretty cool book to have in the collection, and that is Thor number 134, and this is the first appearance of the High Evolutionary. So High Evolutionary is kind of a celestial villain, kind of similar to like Living Tribunal, and Grandmaster and all those guys, like all those like really like just big overarching like universe dwelling villains. And so with them mentioning Living Tribunal and Doctor Strange, and with Grandmaster being in Thor Ragnarok, you never know. I mean, they could slip in High Evolutionary in there somewhere. So a good book to have. Thank you for the recommendation, Gene. And this is actually in really good shape, so I'm happy to have it in my collection. And can't go wrong. It looks like there's some Kirby art. I might be wrong. I'll have to open it up and see who the artist was. It looks like Kirby from here, though. So pretty cool. Really nice cover. And definitely, something that I'm happy to have in my collection. So that's been the books that I picked up, through the mail, while Ali was in the hospital. And, I do have some hauls. I went ahead and picked up books while she was in. And, I may have to do that in, I guess, one big video. Just call it my May comic haul and just show off all those books. I'll shoot it and see what it's like. If I don't like it, if I just want to show the highlights, maybe I'll just do that. But, really, really awesome, just great feeling to have her out of the hospital. So I want to thank, everybody for the kind wishes and everything with that, and just the help, with the emotional support. And just stay tuned, because I'm going to have some other videos. I did pick up my books from this week's haul, so I have some stuff to show off as well. So stay tuned for both those videos to come up. I will probably end up shooting the May video over the weekend, just to kind of get that all ready and together, and then I'll have my whole video. So it'll probably be 2 videos kind of quickly together. But with that, I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, thank you for the kind words. This has been Buckshot33, aka Boston Chris, and yes, I am back. I can't wait to get back into making some videos. Can't wait to go ahead and get back onto the Tuesday live show with JLS Comics. So this week won't be my return to that show. It'll actually be the week after, just because Jesse's gonna be off because of his birthday. Happens to be that next coming up Tuesday. So happy birthday to Jesse early. And yeah, man, just stay tuned for this, for the different videos I have coming up. I want to thank everybody for their patience. Thank you for watching. Again, this has been Buckshot33, aka Boston Chris. I'm out of here.